Hi, I'm Gerry Lishin. This is the 8th in a series of little videos I'm filming that are part of my, I'm trying to capture some of the stuff from my dynamic prop workshop that I've been doing for a couple of years. This is now the 8th one, so you kind of got a feel for what I do. This is now stuff that I would do at the end of a standing sequence to lengthen people back out. I decided to stick with some of my older stuff, stuff I've been doing for 2 or 3 years now, so hopefully you enjoy it. I got one black block that I'm going to use against my hip, against the wall. So it's a short block against the wall, and the other 2 blocks are blue to help you see what I'm doing with them. The biggest thing here is people have a tendency to hyperextend the backs of their legs. Don't let them hyperextend the backs of their legs while doing this sequence. I'd only do this sequence at the end of a standing practice, right before going to seated. And hopefully it feels good. So take a block, hold the block against the wall with your hip. Legs are straight, legs are parallel. Take the 2 other blocks, extend them up the wall, and stretch. Look underneath your lead leg armpit. Stretch. Now I'm putting 3 fingers on the long edge of the block and extending out. Bring your left cheek towards the wall and breathe. Play with the forearms to release tension. Let people play with their hips. And take the block behind your back. Go into a rotated triangle against the wall. Push this block against the wall with your hand. Bring the other block up and roll open and breathe. If this is too much of a pec pull for some people, don't let them use the other high block. Then draw back. Both blocks lower level. Now pulling your navel to your spine to protect the lower back. Lean back gently. Don't compress the lower back by drawing the navel to the spine. Should feel front of the quad and a nice layback through the abs. And release. That whole series was done with the block against the wall. Show you the other side. Split legs, Parsvattanasana. Blocks up the wall. Stretch. Look underneath the armpit. Extend, cheek towards the wall. Play the head. Reverse the arm. Rotate a triangle. Push the block against the wall. Roll the other block up. Stretch. Don't block the backs of the legs. Draw up. Extend. Pull the navel to the spine. Lay back. And release. Hopefully that will be nice. I have so many series. That's just part of the 3-block series. I got a 2-block series. I got a 1-block series. But that's the one I've been doing the longest and the most of. So hopefully you enjoy that. The next thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to move the camera around. I'm going to show you what I do with 3 blocks also on a mat. So essentially, 3 blocks on a mat, right there. Little bit of adjustment. There we go. So 3 blocks on a mat. This is, again, something I would do at the end of a class, standing portion of a class. Put a block down. My heels down and my toes are on the edge of the block. My foot flesh is on the edge of the block. Stretch. Start to walk back your trailing leg. Constantly repositioning the blocks under your shoulders. Stop walking the hip back when you start to open it. Stop walking it. Get a nice stretch. Play the front toes. Possibly extend. possibly bring both hands to the block, right hand block. Come back out of it. Step back slowly, play. Draw back slowly. To release that, this is a cool little thing that I do. Turn out your other foot. Put your knee above the calf. What I'm doing is just leaning with my heel up. I'm just leaning my right hip towards the floor. It should feel wonderful. I'm like dangling my right hip towards the floor. So try that. That heel is up. And release. Show you the other side. So, first, wiggle the toes, put them on the flesh on top of the foot edge of the block. Walk the other leg back, constantly repositioning the blocks. Fist it if you want to, need to. Then perhaps stretch forward, nose to knee. Great hamstring, great calf stretch. Perhaps both hands to the left hand block. Wiggle the toes. Stretch back. Perhaps turn out. Lift the heel. Drive the knee in and sit. Support the weight on your hands. Should feel wonderful on the left hip. And release. Slowly come out of it. Hopefully that will help you. That's part of the series I do. Again, this is I'm just trying to capture all the stuff that I do for you guys to try and change how you use your blocks and props in a different way. And hopefully you'll enjoy the workshops I'll do in the future. And thank you very much.